Hi. Sorry that this week's video is a day late. I know I've been bad about this lately. I'm going to get back onto the schedule, just that I've been so busy lately, and then last week the technology, and I promise I'll try not to let it happen again. This week I'm going to kind of piggyback off of what I was talking about last week and talk about some of the rude people I've met while I've been here. I guess that most of the people who I've met that are rude are actually on my floor. We have like this group of people living on my floor who just think they're so much better than everyone else. You can tell that they were totally like the popular kids in high school, and they just think that they're like so great. And most of the time I just kind of ignore them. I don't really see them very often, but sometimes I do, and when I do, it's never really a positive interaction. I mean, it's not negative either, but yeah. There's this one girl, and I'm not actually sure which one it is for 100% sure. She's one of the blondes, but there's so many blondes on my floor, and I don't really remember everybody's names, and I can't know everyone's faces. But she plays music in the shower, and like, no one else does this. It would be different if like we all did, but she'll bring like her phone and speakers into the shower with her and play music. And it's like nobody else wants to listen to your music. And she plays like the most annoying music ever too. It's like the loudest, most annoying rap ever. And it's just, oh, it makes me so mad. Okay, so I am the second to farthest away room from the bathroom, and I can hear it when my door is closed and the bathroom door is closed. And I can hear it all the way down the hall. It's insanely loud because she's trying to like play it over the water. And like, I listen to music when I shower back home, but like not when it's a communal space shared by everybody, and I never have my music that loud. It's so inconsiderate. So then the other main thing is our study lounge. So we have like this room in between the two wings, the guys' wing and the girls' wing, and it's like a big room, and it's the study lounge, and it's a public space for anybody on our floor. But there's some people who hang out there who are not on our floor, and like it's okay, but it's like they take over basically the entire space. I know this one person who his roommate is they're on our floor, and his roommate's girlfriend basically lives on our floor too, and she's fine, but like she's one of those girls who hangs out with the girls who I don't like as much. She is always in her study lounge, and she's not even always with her boyfriend or with her friends. Sometimes she's just there. She's just like there by herself studying. I'm like, why are you here? Why aren't you in your own study lounge? What are you doing? And then I've also heard from the guy whose roommate it is that she will like do her laundry in our laundry room, and then she'll hang her laundry in their room. Why? Why can't she just live on her own floor? She has her own rooms assigned to her. Why is she doing this? The other thing with the study lounge, so the study lounge has kind of become the cool spot to hang out if you're like one of those people who's like in the group of the people who I don't really like. I don't really care. I don't really like to go there much anyway. But one particular day, me and my roommate and one of our friends who lives on our floor had dinner together. We were having a conversation. We walked back, and we didn't want to be done with our conversation, and there was nobody in the study lounge, so we just went there to talk. And the girl who always on our floor, let's call her Mary, and then her boyfriend, who we'll call Bob, and then this other girl on our floor, let's call her Jane, and Jane and Mary are friends, and then Jane's boyfriend. They always are in the study lounge, like all the time. They're kind of the four main people who I find annoying, but they kind of were going to go into the study lounge, and then they saw us there, and like we would have been fine if they came in and started talking too. We didn't really care. But they stood outside the room, and they were kind of talking about how they wanted to be in there and they didn't want us to be in there, and kind of like trying to, passive-aggressively get us to leave, but we didn't. And so instead they went outside, and we could see them through the window, and they were playing Frisbee. So whatever, we don't really care what they're doing. And then later we hear them come back in, and they go into Bob and my friend's room. And then they come back out with a projector, and then they're walking around the halls. They're like, where should we play our movie? I don't know. And the thing is, Bob has a giant TV in his room. Why don't they just watch it on that? I don't know. They wanted to watch it in the study lounge and like project it onto this wall or something. I don't really know. But either way, we're just sitting there talking, and I was laying on one of the couches with my head like towards the door and right underneath the thermostat. And then my friend was sitting on a chair, and my roommate was sitting on the couch opposite. And so I'm laying there, and They walk in and they're like, I wonder where the light switch is. There's not a light switch in the study lounge. So they start trying to figure out where the light switch is, completely ignoring the fact that we're even in the room. And we're just all kind of sitting there like, are you serious? You're literally going to just like pretend we're not here and try to turn off the lights and watch a movie while we're sitting here? What? Like, that is so rude. And so then they start clicking buttons on the thermostat, Jane's boyfriend does. And I'm sitting there, I'm laying down, I look up and I can see him and he can see me, and then he just starts laughing. And then they all like run away. I was like, what are you even doing? You have a TV, and if you didn't want to watch it on the TV, if you wanted to watch it on the projector for some reason, why don't you go into one of the private study rooms that we have literally across the hall and watch it there? No one's in those. We're in here. And it's like they just pretended that we didn't exist. Oh, it makes me so mad. But either way, eventually they left, and I most of the time just ignore them, to be quite honest. And like, I can take them in small doses. I'm in a dance club here, and Mary is in it, and she's fine. I don't really talk to her, but like, I can deal with her being there. But oh, that made me so mad. Had to get it off my chest. That's Minnesota nice for you. So that's it for me today. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. So I have been in school now for a month, and it has been really fun, but really exhausting. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am completely drained.